Hello beautiful ladies, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm not all dolled up today. I actually just got out the shower and I really wanted to get this message out. Yeah, the message is most important, and also my robe is saving me so much. These are from 29th Ave, Being Clothed with Dignity. This one is called Pretty with Purpose. So gorgeous, and that's exactly why I created them. When in the house you could still look beautiful, purposeful, and just like if I wore some baggy clothes, some what's it called, sweatpants, all that stuff, I don't even remember because I don't own a pair of sweatpants, I would not be feeling like this, ready to go, ready to talk about God, feeling good in my skin. Also, the materials, like this silk filling material, really high quality, and when you put your oils on after the shower, it preserves them. It's not like the cotton. When I wear cotton pajamas or undergarments, it soaks up all my oil. That's like, I love to be nourished under my robe and nourished in my skin. So whether you have lotion or oil, it's going to preserve that, so you become very, very nourished, very soft, and still look beautiful. Also, I'm going to show you, they're pretty long too, and mind you, I can't really show you, but they're long. They go down almost to my knee, and I'm 5'11". Anyways, let's get into the message. Today I want to talk about how settling for less is actually accepting God's abundance. One second, y'all. Even though I don't have any makeup, I do want to put some lip gloss on because my lips feel dry, and I don't talk that much at all without lip gloss on, so I can feel the difference. But outside of that, settling for less is actually accepting God's blessings. And you might hear that word and you're like, what do you mean? Like, I heard that in the shower and I'm like, hold on, that made a lot of sense. Give me 1 second, y'all. You my sister, just act like we're on the phone, and I'm like, hold on 1 second. Okay. Feels better, because when you're about to talk a lot, your lips can be moving and stuff. Yeah, something on. I'm not a fan of this lip gloss, but I mean, for what I'm wearing, but it's all good. Anyways, we're talking about today, settling for less is actually accepting God's abundance. Why is that? Because you actually get to spend more time in gratitude when you don't have too much. A lot of people think settling for less means you're not going to have anything, when actually wanting the most stuff, it doesn't leave that much space for gratitude. As a traveler, I noticed that people who have far less, they are so grateful. They have completely different lives spiritually, internally. They're happy about the small things. They're excited about their little accomplishments. When you want all these amazing, huge things in every area of your life, which there's nothing wrong with desiring those things, but it's like, where's the gratitude? It's like going from 0 to 100. And as a woman who's always wanted the biggest, grandest things, and I wasn't able to get that most of the time, and I had to settle for smaller things. For example, when I traveled, I'm in a small room now. I never had a small bedroom, but me having this tiny bedroom, like, I'm in love with it. It's more personal, it's more intimate, it's like my little safe haven. So I have a different level of gratitude because all of the space in my room matters. When I had a large room growing up as a child, I didn't care for it as much. I didn't keep it as clean because it was abundant. Like, I had too much. It was, you know what I mean? I had a whole different area of my room. Like, you're not as grateful because you have so much. But me and my small, tiny room, this has been the most grateful and the most enjoyable room I've ever lived in. Another example, when I used to travel and I would stay places for like a month, weeks to a month, I couldn't afford really nice hotels, so I stayed in hostels, but I was able to have more gratitude, share more moments with people, meet so many more people, meet people that changed my life, have more gratitude. It was just so intimate. So that's what I mean. Like, you have more time for thankfulness, more gratitude, more time for prayer. And that's what really changes your life. And you get to have the true blessings, the true internal blessings. The second point is you have more space to receive God's, what I just said, true blessings, soulful blessings like community, peace, fruits of the spirit, etc. It's not like, oh my gosh, it's big bad, but you get a chance to really be present. I'm going to give you another story because life is so connected to, excuse me, spirituality. I have this gorgeous Tory Burch bag, and I thought when I got that bag, oh, I would be the SHIT. I thought that everyone would be looking at me like, oh, dang, girl, her bag is so nice, like all of that. And I stopped wearing it for a minute now, and I've been wearing just a small, cute, like, bag I got from TJ Maxx, like a little small Steve Madden bag or my small Coach bag. And when I go out, I have this amazing, like, humble spirit, and I'm able to look at people for who they are. I'm able to be more present, to be more engaged, because it's not about me. It's not about how I'm showing up in all this glam. I get to actually experience life and experience people because the attention is not on me as much. And I'm not saying you don't ever have to look good, but there's a way to look good, but not, I don't know how to explain it. There's a way to look good without being so flashy and so shiny that all the attention's on you. It's like subtle beauty, subtle flashy, subtle elegance, subtle classy. And I think that just hits more. And also on the other end, people are able to see my spirit way more. Since I wear less makeup today, I'm just getting ready for bed. That's it. But I wear makeup on an everyday basis, but I've been wearing less makeup, showing up more gracefully, like not wearing my huge fancy bags, and people are seeing me for who I am. The compliments are different. The compliments aren't, oh my God, da, 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 da. The compliments are, oh my gosh, you look so graceful, you look so at peace, you look like a wife. Like, I've gotten those things, and those are some beautiful things, because wife means favor. Like, in my head, wife means favor. So the compliments are different because people are seeing the fruit, the spirit. And then the third point, I think I have another one. You allow a clean slate to seek God first and allow him to add. You're not coming with this full plate and like, God, do your magic. Like, God is like, it's like showing up to Thanksgiving with all this food, and you expect God to bring a buffet. He's like, why do I need to bring all this stuff you already got? Like, the people, like, or not God, but you cook all this dinner for Thanksgiving, and you ask people to bring their own plate, and they come and they're like, oh, but you already got that. Like, why am I, like, this is a waste of my time if I cook dinner, da, da, da. Like, you already got this mac and cheese. Want me to make another mac and cheese? Like, it's like that. It's like, there's no point. And if you get it, it's like, so what? Just throw it in the fridge. It's going to turn into a leftover. So that's what happens sometimes when you have too much abundance. It's like, not too much abundance, but too much stuff. It turns into like not being appreciated, thrown in the fridge, whatever. Like, but you come with a clean slate, or you have one or two dishes, and you have people bringing all these amazing yummy dishes, or God just blessing you so that you can fill in the spaces. That's so beautiful and so intimate. And you can really get to see God's work in your life when you come with a clean slate. And you start just enjoying the little things out of life and just being so present. And brings me to the fourth point. The presence that you get is so sweet, it's so nostalgic, and it's so joyful. God gives you a presence. You get to, like, from my experience, I've been feeling like I'm the same as how I was when I was a little girl, and it's the most sweetest, beautiful feeling ever. So in the present moment, I do things like delete my social media apps. So I'm on there when I'm posting, or if I'm on a trip where I'm more active, because I have more time, because I'm more present in my actual life on vacation. And then I try to keep that in my real life by deleting the app to get my present time back. And since I've been doing that, life has been so sweet, so nostalgic, so enjoyable, because I get to have a clean slate in my life. I get to make my life how I want it to be. And I just use everything else as a tool. I use certain experiences as a tool to continue to seek God. I'm going to read some scriptures to back this up. I was reading Proverbs 15 this morning. I'm going to read 15 through 17. 15 says, all the days of the afflicted are evil, but he is of a merry heart, has a continual feast. So all the days afflicted are evil. Just all the days are just going to come with a bunch of stuff. But he that has a merry heart, a joyful spirit, a beautiful heart, has a continuous feast. They're always going to be fed. They're always going to have abundance. So it's more so about the heart posture, the heart, the spirits that you get from settling for less. I'm just using that as a title, but for just enjoying things. And then 16 really backs it up. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble wherewith. Better is little with fear of the Lord. It's better to have a little bit, but fear of the Lord, which fear of the Lord to me means loving God and wanting to honor him, than great treasure and trouble therewith. And I love that God put treasure and trouble, because usually when you have great riches and treasure, it always comes with something. And that's just the way it is. But God is saying it's better to just love God and want to please him and have a little bit than have all of that. And God says that for a reason. There's something so beautiful that happens in that heart, that merry heart, when it's like that. And then 17, he says, better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. Better is a dinner with herbs. So when I think of herbs, I think of health, and nutrition, where love is, than a stalled ox. A stalled ox is an ox that's fed all these intentional things to make it fat, and hatred therewith. So I love how God symbolized herbs as health and love being such a powerful emotion. And then with the ox, that's fat, which represents luxury. Sometimes luxury and treasure come with trouble and hatred. So God is saying better to have a little, but have these beautiful, deep things like loving God, wanting to please him and love, than all the things that come with treasure and luxury. And that just wraps in the message that God had for me today to share with you about how settling is actually accepting God's abundance, God's merry heart, God's joyful spirit, all these beautiful fruits. I love you guys so much. Please let me know how you feel about this video in the comments. What do you think about it? How has this expanded your mind or allowed you to see a different perspective about having less and enjoying life with less? Let me know what you think about it in the link in the description. I love you so much. Talk to you later.